Hello there and welcome. Mark Castillo here. Welcome to the Facebook Live. If you're watching this from YouTube, welcome to Mark Castillo's Freedom Breakthrough YouTube channel. This live is designed for network marketers and entrepreneurs to help revamp your mindset and to learn marketing tactics that can help you to start generating leads, thus potentially leading to an increase in sales. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss a beat on the latest up-to-date information. In today's video, I want to share with you the truth about subliminal audios. If you take the time to listen with intent and understand what I'm about to share with you, you're going to be able to discover the truth about whether or not subliminal audios are truly worth listening to and worth setting aside time for to do. So earlier today I got a question that came in from Selena, and what she asked me was, I've been hearing a lot about subliminals and the benefits that it can do for you. And people say they're great, that they work. But my question is, are they truly worth setting aside time for to listen to? Now, Selena, that's a great question, and I'm glad you asked me that. And I've personally used subliminal audios myself there was a time like a few months ago, I was listening to a lot of subliminal audios. But before I get right into whether or not there are worth listening to and do they actually work, in case you don't know what subliminal audios are, they're basically these audios that you can find for free on YouTube. They can range from anywhere between a minimum of about 20 minutes to up to 10 hours. And there's a lot of subliminal audios that are designed that you can listen to like when you go to sleep, and then you can have it on while you listen to it. And basically the purpose of these subliminal audios is they have affirmations implanted in them, but they are designed in a way that they are under the threshold of what we can actually hear. In other words, like, we won't be able to like clearly make out the affirmations, but they're like in the form of like a whisper in your ear, a set of repeated affirmations, new beliefs that are designed to help reprogram your subconscious mind. That's what subliminal audios are designed to do, supposedly. Now, as for whether or not they actually work, well, from my own personal experience, they didn't work out so well for me. But here's the thing. Subliminal audios can work, but only when you have gotten rid of your old paradigms, your old limiting beliefs. Because subliminal audios aren't going to benefit you if you still have old limiting beliefs, old paradigms that are holding you back. If you're stacking new beliefs on top of old beliefs that are still within you, then it's not going to benefit you. All of that time that you spend listening to those subliminal audios, you can feel great in the moment, but in the long term, it's just not going to benefit you because you're going to eventually fall back to your old patterns. You cannot, feel empowered if you've still got all those old beliefs, old paradigms that are holding you back. So no amount of listening to whatever subliminal audios, they could be about success, confidence, love, relationships, weight loss, you name it. It doesn't matter what kind of subliminal audio that you're listening to on whatever topic. No amount of listening is going to help you if you still got those old paradigms. It's very important because, think of it like tug of war, for instance. One side has, these new beliefs that are telling you, I am rich, I am wealthy, I love myself. And then you've got the other side of the rope where it's telling you the complete opposite. Oh, I'm poor, I'm broke, I'm not successful, I'm a failure, I hate myself, I don't love myself. And then you've got these two sides that are like constantly in like war and they're pulling at each other, and they're just like, okay, one side wants to win and then the other side just, wants to win as well. But the solution to this is not just merely listening to subliminal audios. The solution is you've got to take the time to focus on reprogramming your subconscious mind by changing your old paradigms. Now, if you're watching this video and you don't know what paradigms are, they're basically a multitude of habits, nothing but information that we've been programmed with over time. And just to give credit where credit is due, I learned this from Bob Proctor because he talks a lot about paradigms. The way that you go about changing paradigms is, first, you've got to be aware that you have a paradigm. You have paradigms that are holding you back. You've got them. I've got them. And you cannot change your paradigms. You cannot change your limiting beliefs if you aren't aware that you have those limiting beliefs. That's the key, because here are people telling you to repeat a set of affirmations, but even after you repeat a set of affirmations, you still wonder, well, how is it that I'm repeating so much affirmations, but yet I still feel like, I'm just not getting it. I'm not feeling it. Because something internally is going on. Something inside of you is holding you back. Now, from my own personal experience, I've still got a lot of paradigms that I'm focusing on changing. I know I have a lot of work to do, but I'll share with you a little story about how I changed one of my paradigms. One of the habits that I developed over time is always constantly seeking out people to complete me. And I remember there was a time that I was listening to subliminal audios on, how to attract the right kinds of people into your life. And, listening to that every night when I went to sleep, I felt like, okay, I started to believe that I deserved to have the people in my life. But the problem was I just wasn't seeing it. And then here I was sitting here thinking, wait a second, I've been listening to these subliminal audios for like a straight, 4 weeks, more than 30 days, but how come I'm not seeing anything happen? Because I wasn't aware at the time that I have something internally going on, something that's holding me back. And what was holding me back, actually, from getting coaching and mentorship from my mentors, Ace and Rich, after because they asked me about what my family background was. They asked me a little bit about that, and I told them about it. And then they discovered that, they showed me that I had an old paradigm that was holding me back because of the way that I was brought up. And I didn't even realize it until they pointed it out to me. And I realized also another thing, that I wasn't loving myself enough. I wasn't loving myself to the point where, I completed myself. I was always in search of other people to fill that hole inside of me. But something valuable that I learned from my mentors is no matter who you're with, no one's going to be able to fill in that hole for you. You've got to fill in that hole yourself. And you know what? The first time that I heard that, I didn't want to hear it. And I didn't even want to accept the fact that I had this, terrible programming that, I developed over the years, from when I was growing up and into my teenage years, then into my, some of my young adult years. But since I was aware now that I had those limiting patterns, limiting beliefs, limiting, habitual programming that was holding me back, now I was able to actually turn it around. And then since I got rid of those old beliefs, I have not bothered looking back, and I've implanted, new beliefs like, I love myself and I complete myself. And, it wasn't just looking in the mirror and repeating affirmations. Not only did I have to repeat the affirmations, I also had to believe that they are truth, that they are fact. Because you can repeat a lot of affirmations all you want, but if you don't believe in what you're saying, then it's a complete waste of time. So the thing is, subliminal audios only work if you've taken the time to change your limiting beliefs, changing your old paradigms. Then you can listen to those subliminal audios so that you can gain new beliefs, new understanding, and then you can repeat that as a set of instructions to yourself, and then you can start believing in them, and then that's when you start seeing the change that you want to create in your life. So Selena, I trust that answers your question. And there you have it. There you have the truth behind subliminal audios. I trust you got value out of this video, and you can best use this advice by accepting the fact that you have paradigms that are holding you back. And then once you have accepted that you have old paradigms, those old paradigms, you want to figure out how you can change those old paradigms, get rid of them, and then replace them with new beliefs so that you can create the change that you desire in your life. So if you enjoyed this video, click on the link below. It'll drive you to a page. Fill out that short survey, put your name and email in there to get free information on how you can start the journey just like I have. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you can get all the latest videos that I will be doing coming your way very soon. If you're watching this from the Facebook Live and you'd like more information, send me a message over Messenger and I'll hook you up with the details. With all that said, my name is Mark Castillo. See you on the next video real soon. Have a great Father's Day since today's Father's Day, and take care. See you around.